Okay, now that you've seen the run, let me explain why this happens. First of all, I need to explain how Stan's interaction of getting in his slippers works. You press the action button and you automatically get in the slippers. Sounds simple, right? But what some people don't know is that you can alter Stan's speed during the interaction by holding forward or backward on the left stick. This wouldn't change much on its own, but when you pause buffer, you can actually go a small bit backwards during the animation. Because the interaction makes Stan change his x-axis, he also gains speed to go to that new location. Because we interrupt this, he keeps gaining speed, which allows him to zip straight to the flagpole. There's a problem with this, however, in that if we go directly to the end sequence, it takes about 4 seconds to the game to process what it needs to load, which is far too slow. Instead, I have to introduce you to a mechanic in American Dad called parallel universes. You see, every map in American Dad is made up of 256 by 256 by 256 chunks. A chunk is roughly 64 times Stan's height and width and is 32 times his height. About 32,782 chunks away in 4 directions is a direct copy of the current map you are on, which makes a larger grid of PUs. In order to load the CIA building quickly, we go to the 4th PU over and quickly home back. This loads the building because the game lags loading everything, so we unload everything except the office. At this point, the camera freaks out as it doesn't know where Stan is. Eventually, it fixes itself and finds the flag. This sets a flag in the code to make the American Dad logo appear and play the last bit of the song. The reason we go to the 4th PU over is because every quarter step of Stan's movement, the game checks to see if he is above land. If he isn't, he will stop moving so he stays in bounds. This keeps him QPU aligned and lets him get to the end as fast as possible. It's actually very hard to turn around quickly while in the 4th PU over because Stan likes to play a small animation of him turning around instead of doing it immediately. If you don't do the 1 frame turnaround glitch, you might accidentally go to the 8th or even 12th PU over. This wastes a couple milliseconds which we don't have time to use. This was ran on the original Gamecube version, so I don't know if it will work on other versions for sure. That pretty much explains the run, and I hope this explanation helped you understand how I got it run this good.